Rolling and the sound is speeding. Okay, hi, welcome to another episode of This Week of Drew, the Monday edition. This is for Monday. What the fuck, man? I never didn't know what date it is. July 20th, bro. And I got a new computer, so we're ripping on the new studio. I hope that it's gonna work here. Did I set up I set the freestyle intro, not loud enough, but that's okay, cause today I got a new PC to play on. And my freestyle goes on. It's Big Drew from the freestyle crew. The 118 dude, that's how we do. I don't know why my instant freestyle voice is like British, but I just feel like it's a little bit easier to rhyme in time with the British. Not lost it. I feel like I was better at freestyling when I was like 18 and drunk outside of a bar on White Avenue. Is that what the world needs? Anyways, hi, welcome to the show. Okay, so we're back on the regularly scheduled programming right now. I was out on the road. I was keeping it tight, man. I was real stoked. I packed all my shit into a single Herschel backpack, bro. Every fucking thing with the rolling technique, bro. You take your undies and you roll them, and your shirts and you roll them, and then your everything. You just roll it up and then shove it right in there, and then get the big stuff on the bottom, then like some little stuff, and then some medium stuff, and then you top it off with the book that you're gonna read. And I had the switch in the front pocket with the water bottle coming out the side, and then extra pairs of shoes crammed on top. Buddy, I was so stoked that I didn't bring any of my fucking recording equipment. But it's also like a pain. I don't know. Anyways, I just wanted to do this back at the studio. So yeah, we're fucking back. Sorry, because I know there's people that message me and say, where's the podcast? And to you, I say, I thank you. I love you. And to everybody on the fucking Discord server, shout out motherfucking Nick and Taryn, who caught a big ass fish. That's some prairie boy shit, man. Out there catching a fucking big old trout for dinner and bringing it in and just being like a solid prairie boy, like providing for your family from the earth. Using the earth to provide you with sustenance, man. That's I gotta get on that shit, man. So what the fuck? I wanted to say sorry for not podcasting, and then we're back, and then I got another show at Yuck Yucks on Friday. I got to do a drive-in theater show. So I feel like a fucking heroin addict, bro, because I got my fix, right? I was clean for like 4 months off stand-up, and then I went on like a 2-week bender, and I just did like hours of stand-up. Like I did like 7-8 hours of stand-up over like 2 weeks, and I was like, oh yeah, just like right in the opium den, just sleeping with all the on the rugs with the fucking dudes. Those opium den paintings, that's just me, but on giggles. And then now I'm off the giggles now again, and I can fucking feel like it's like the snapback. I was like, man, like it took me like 2 days to start being like, fuck, man, when am I gonna do that again? Like the high is, yeah, it's probably why I do that, man. It's just the rush is the addiction of it is just so fucking crazy. So I got to do a drive-in movie theater now. So it's gonna be my first show again after just doing all these clubs. But I don't know what it's going to be like because they honk for your laughter, which I saw Alberta was doing this like 2 months ago, the drive-in movie theater shows. Like Alberta and West Coast is like 2 months ahead of the rest of Ontario, at least, and especially Toronto. So it's in Kitchener. So it's just like a little town outside of Toronto. So I got to drive up there. And then, yeah, you stand where the drive-in movie theater is. They got the projector with the fucking light. And then when they they project, you're on the radio, right? And so when they laugh, they honk. Which is going to be fucking weird, man. I feel like that's not conducive to that's not the hit that I'm looking for, man. I'm a fucking heroin addict. And I don't want to come in here with your weird methadone, man. The honks, bro, that is no substitute. And I feel bad for all the people. Like, man, that's just laborious because they're going to sit in their car and go, oh, and honking your horn where it's just like, yes, you're doing good. I like you. Keep going. Which is that's I don't know. I would rather just them sit there and just not fucking honk and just have me understand that they're appreciating the show. And, I can dial it back, but that's the nature of the comedy. Is that it's like a magic show, you know what I mean? You need the fucking people to be like, because it's like you're pulling it off like the whole time. Every time you pull, it's like you pulled it off again, and then they need to let you know that you did it to keep it going. It's like this fucking exchange between. I never thought about that. I guess I have, but it is like a huge. It's like a big exchange because the people want you to know that it's working too. I've always had an antagonistic view towards, or maybe not antagonistic, but I've always been like very trepidatious to fucking, give it up for the crowd. But man, give it up for yourselves for even coming out tonight. Give it up for yourselves for even coming out tonight. But it's true, man. They want to be there. I never thought about that. They want you to do good. Some crowds want you to do good. Not lots of them do. And those are just ones that you take for granted. You're like, that was a good crowd. Obviously, blah, blah, blah. Like, obviously I did well. That was a good crowd. But it's like, you're allowed to be like, thank you, man, for making that easy on me. You made it easy on me tonight because you wanted me to do well. If you come in to the fucking Evil Knievel show rooting for that dude to crash and burn 90% of the way to the ramp, and he does, then what kind of person are you? I want to see Evil Knievel make it. That's the fucking, what we want to see is him almost not make it, which is what stand-up is the whole time, because there's this pressure to be that you have to be funny the whole fucking time, which is really hard, right? So every time you pull it off, it's like you're pulling it off. Like I was talking about, Alex reminded me, I was talking about the wingsuit analogy. I don't even remember. This guy, Alex Fortin, fucking texted me and said, yeah, like texted me a quote of my podcast, and I was like, what? He's like, you said that. I was like, fuck, bro, don't listen to me. I just fucking unplugged my brain mouth filter for 15 minutes in front of the camera. There's no information to be gleaned here other than a fucking brief reprieve from the laborious nature of human existence. But fuck, I was talking about something there. It's probably stand-up related. Anyways, I got to do the fucking show on Friday. So if you're in Kitchener, or if you know anybody in Kitchener who listens to my podcast or whatever, then come out to the Yuck Yucks drive-in theater show. I don't know where it is, or there's some in Benjamin's Creek or something like that. But if you're interested, then you'll find it. I feel like that's enough information for the Kitchener people. There's maybe one probably who's listening, and they are probably busy on Friday. So, so that was what else did I do? And I remember, there was a big fucking tornado warning. Watch. I learned the difference between a tornado watch and a tornado warning. A tornado watch means, yo, watch, there might be a tornado. And a tornado warning is like, yo, there is one. And there was a tornado warning. But I think the definition for tornado is like pretty like not what you and I would expect it to be. Like, I expect it to be like a fucking big ass tornado just coming down and fucking you in the ass with wind. I don't know why that image is so funny to me. But you're just sleeping and then the wind just decides to fucking murder you. Like, you could just get murdered by the sky if you want it. Like, if the world decides. What a fucking just crazy way to go out, man. Just get murked by the sky. Just you're sleeping in bed one day and then the sky just decides to be like, whoop-ah, fuck you. And just whoop. But when they say tornado warning, it's like, I want to see a big fucking cocksucking, I'm talking about Wizard of Oz, bro. And I want to see that, not a little just thing that's like, well, technically the winds were over 95 knots and facing this direction, so that actually is the classification of a tornado. It's like, I want to see fucking and some fucking houses whipping around. I mean, I don't want to see it, but if you're gonna claim that there's a tornado, then fucking let me see it. That would be a gnarly way to go out, man. He died doing what he loved, fucking just be in the breeze. The breeze took him. That's funny. In America, there's Tornado Alley too. There's an actual like strip of like where tornadoes happen just all the fucking time, and every time they're like, we're rebuilding, we ain't going nowhere. Tornado Alley is where my pappy died, and it's where I'm gonna die, and it's where my son gonna die in the wind. We all get taken by the breeze someday. One day the breeze will come for you and you won't see it coming, but I got a little cellar with the little doors that open and I'm gonna get there just in time. That little fucking cellar that goes down and then the doors open. How come that's good? How come that saves you from tornadoes? Just being downstairs? Tornadoes are like, fuck, he went downstairs. Like, no, he's in his little fucking, his little thing with the two doors. And then there's always the scene where the fucking dad is just like, he realizes it's like, he's like, I won't make it. He's like getting the kids in there, and then he looks back and he sees the tornado come, and then he just closes the door on the family, and they're like, no! And he's like, I won't make it. It's like, yeah, he will. Just get in there too. Close the little doors. But then he closes the doors and then turns around and walks towards the tornado as if he's gonna beat it up. One last stare for my family. Little fucking tornado shelter. Tornadoes are fucking loco. Okay, let's do fucking you know a custy, I know a custy. This is the custy of the week for this week. Oh, I got the string sound on there. Okay, fucking, I didn't even do the intro for how was my week. Whatever. So this is custy of the week. Now we're gonna do custy of the week. And this is, I got the new computer. I bought a desktop computer, buddy. When the fuck, it's got a little DVD slot. It looks like a fucking computer, man. It's got it's a computer. It's a desktop computer, and it feels nice. I don't know why I needed a new computer because I'm motoring on the fucking, also, just a side note, I know I've been slacking on the fucking Patreon, and that is why I bought the computer, because my editing capabilities were limited on the fucking MacBook Pro that I had, so I needed to upgrade, so I got the fucking desktop, and now I can fucking do, at the same time, Chrome, because I got 8 gigabytes of fucking RAM here, buddy. My MacBook only had 2 gigabytes of RAM, which was good back in the day, but even 8 gigs now on a solid state hard drive, so this is nice. Anyways, custody of the week, Italian police find 4.5 ounces of cocaine hidden inside hollow coffee beans. That's real custody. Italian police find 4.5 ounces of cocaine hidden inside hollow coffee beans. So, and it's sick because, like, buddy, that's so much work to bring out over like 4.5 ounces of cocaine. Like, they had over 500 beans, they said 500 coffee beans, and coffee beans aren't even like that big. Like, I would say, why don't you just get 3 pumpkins or something? You know what I mean? If you're going to have things and hollowing them out. And there was a 50-year-old man who attempted to claim the package at a tobacco shop in Florence. So they're sending, in Italy, if you do your blow, you get two kinds of buzzes. You get a cocaine buzz and a little fucking caffeine buzz too, because that's how the Italians do it. Yo, can you imagine if the coffee beans accidentally made it to like a coffee, and then there's just this one shop in Italy that's got like all these customers, and they're like, we can't stop a drinking of this coffee because it's fucking got cocaine in it. Okay, what was my late night joke? I always want to do a late night joke. Italian police find 4.5 ounces. Yeah. And fucking police in Newfoundland found 3 pounds of dope inside a lobster. No, I don't know. Fuck. Whatever. You guys get the point there. Okay, that was my custody of the week. And then now, yo, this is fucking big news with Drew. I was gonna make this chick custody of the week, but I realized that she isn't custody, man. Fucking, this is some of the best. Time for big news with Drew. Okay, so big news. Fucking, I'm so stoked on this. TikTok video shows Sault Ste. Marie teen buying alcohol in LCBO dressed as senior wearing mask. So this started going around where they're like, yo, because of masks, you could just fucking. And this chick is dressed up. She's 18, and in Ontario, the drinking age is 19. So whatever, fuck. It's 18 like everywhere else. So it's not like she's doing anything wrong. But she fucking dressed up as a lady, an old ass lady, put her fucking babushka on, put her shit on, went in the LCBO, and then she said that she was scared as fuck because she'd never been in the LCBO before. Which I remember the first time I went into the liquor store illegally because I'd been there with my parents as a kid all the fucking time. Because you can go in there when you're a kid if you're with your parent and you're like a kid, obviously, like you got your 8-year-old or whatever the fuck. But the first time I went in there, I was like 15. And it was like Mario's liquor store, and I remember like walking around, just being like, "Fucking, where's the beer? Like, beer? Like, you just feel like you're doing something illegal. Like, just being in here is fucked." So she was all nervous, and she just grabbed fucking a flat of Twisted Teas. Which is such a fucking, and then they're like, fuck, and then she went to another LCBO, which is sick. It's like, yo, it worked, like, let's go to another one. And then they fucking got a 2-6, and then apparently some people she was playing up the grandma thing so well. This is why I'm stoked on this, is that there were people asking her for fucking if she needed help bringing her liquor out to her car, because she was grannying it up so hard. So fucking A, man. If they're all the youth, I encourage that out there. I remember when I was like a kid, and it was after I had my fake ID taken, so I could only buy liquor at one liquor store, but it was only if the one lady was working, so it was sketchy. It wasn't all the time. And I remember being like, man, when I'm 18, I'm going to hang outside a liquor store. And then if there's kids, because we would like hang outside the liquor store and ask people to buy us booze until like we would just get a custody to do it for us. And then and then he would take like, it was like buying booze off of custody is like buying weed off the cops, man. It just sucks. It's you're not getting anywhere, bro. Like the custody's either taking all the beer or never coming back. Or if he does, he's like, he just bought a bunch of beers for himself and you get a 6-pack. Anyways. Fucking, I don't know what the point of this was. Oh yeah, I was like, I'm gonna hang out when I'm 18 outside the liquor store and then offer to buy underage children liquor. I was like, that's what I'm gonna do to help these, because I'll be sympathetic to the teenage plight. And then as soon as you turn 18, you're like, fuck you. Yeah, man. All right, well that's good. Back in the zone. Okay, podcast zone. Monday, Thursday, Patreon. New shit. Fucking A. No song. Yeah, sure. We'll do a song. We'll do a fucking. When you buy your booze off of custody, you're always gonna lose. You're never gonna win, cause the custody's gonna spend all your money on gin for him. You're never gonna win when you have to get custody to buy you booze.